Prepare the studio.
I am. I saw you turn the AC down heckle low.
I want to get into this conversation.
Why not? It's a classic.
It is. It's the greatest hit. Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me on our bed for our little program here. Okay, so we recently went to a retirement community in the Natomas area of Sacramento, California. It's called Four Seasons, not affiliated with the Plush Hotel brand. We went there because my mom was looking to buy a place up here, and so we go there, and house. Actually, we couldn't get into the house. It wasn't open. We didn't have an appointment, but the realtor wanted us to stop by and check out the layout, the location, etc., the neighborhood. So we go there, it's fine, and then we go to the clubhouse. So these aren't like assisted living facilities or old folks' homes. These are like a neighborhood with detached housing, a bunch of SFHs, if you will, single family homes that are relatively similar in build and design, but they have a clubhouse. And so we went to the clubhouse to check it out. And the clubhouse is the bomb. I can't wait.
I'm counting down the years till you turn 55
Yeah,
and we qualify to move into this community.
yeah. I'll be 55. You'll be
Oh,
58.
I'll be a smoking young 48.
Ooh, a young, spry 48. So we go into the clubhouse and they got a heck of books. They got,
Such a nice little library reading nook area.
yeah, like large, tall shelves of books upon books upon books.
Leather couches,
Yeah,
coffee table.
yeah. Looks so like chill and cool, and definitely grab a book or two and read it there. They got a gym. I totally see myself lifting when I'm an old man. That's going to be my community. Us, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and myself. We'll all be in our 70s by then. But I think that would be awesome. My mom is a huge gym rat. I think she would love it. Meet a bunch of friends there. They got a nice pool set up, lots of tables, all that stuff, barbecue, a movie theater room. Now it is just a decent sized flat screen TV, and the seats in the theater room are the old school. They're not the recliners, but I appreciate the effort.
They had a popcorn machine in there.
Oh yeah, a real live popcorn machine. There is no bar, but nothing's perfect. So we're just kind of walking around, checking everything out. There's tons of activities. You want express bus to your local casino? Here you go.
Yeah, they have yoga, they have pickleball.
Dancing.
So much fun activities. I cannot wait, honey.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a dream come true. I couldn't think of a better way. You don't have to wait. Retirement. Retirement. What does it mean to you in your life? You wake up when you want to wake up. They got a nice coffee machine.
Oh my gosh, yes. We're going to be living large.
Yeah, yeah,
We're going to be walking around the neighborhood,
right.
saying hi to all our old friends.
Yeah, yeah. So the library area, they have a cart of a bunch of books, and it has a sign that says "Free books, take one." And so you lit up, honey. You're a bookworm. What did you think? What went through your mind when you saw "free" and "book" in the same sentence?
Well, I made a beeline for it,
Yeah,
and I picked out two books that needed a new home,
yeah,
and I brought them home with us.
yeah. Well, first you said, "Can I take a book or two?" And I said, "Sure, why not? These old people are about to die anyways. They don't need to read these books."
Wow.
And so I'm just looking around, and I turn my head and I see you, and you're by the exit. You're by the door with two books in your hand. I was like, holy crap, she really took these books. And
I didn't want the receptionist to see me, so
I
I
know.
grabbed him and I I made a run for it.
I know. Well, you were at the door, and I thought, did you have a change of heart, like a bank robber who stops at the front door and says, maybe I shouldn't steal $1 million and go to jail for 60 years? Uh, but then, well, I thought, you're stealing these books. These people don't have a lot of time to live. They need to read these books, and you're out here stealing books.
Those books have been sitting there, I guarantee you.
Yeah,
They've been sitting there for months.
yeah,
And somebody has to take them so that they can refresh the cart with newer books.
yeah.
So I was doing everyone a service.
I got you.
I also grabbed a free bookmark.
Oh yeah,
There's a stack,
yeah,
and it says, I love books.
yeah. And so, so you're standing there at the exit, and I motion with my arm. I'm like, get out of here. Make your break before the popo come snatch you up, girl. So you stole two books from the senior citizens, honey. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections. Have you heard of the books before? Have you
Yep.
read the books yet?
I've not read either, but they're by two authors I've heard of.
Okay.
And they're familiar titles. And you know what? I'll pass them along to somebody else when I'm done.
Gotcha. You're a big little library
Yeah.
gal. Do you feel any regret, remorse, any second thoughts?
Well, I didn't until you started questioning me.
Speaking of getting old, so once a year, we all get this email from Social Security, and it's real, it's legitimate because you can don't fall for phishing. But if you look at SSA.gov, that's the real Social Security Administration website. But once a year, they send you an email and they say log in, and you can see what your earnings are and how you're doing, and if you need a card and blah blah blah. So I clicked and I did the little dealio, and turns out when I'm 67, this is the default settings. I retire at 67 in 20 whatever it will be 50 something. That I will be getting per month $2,182. That's not a lot of money. That freaked me out. And then you did the same.
Yeah, I did the same. My projected Social Security at age 67,
Yeah.
2,510.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the breadwinner.
Yeah. You are. You will be. You can steal all the books you want, baby cakes. Well, first of all, is that in today's dollar? Well, they can't account. I guess they could sort of figure out inflation through some Excel formula or whatever. But in today's dollar, so $2,182. Let's say $2,200 in 30-ish years. Yeah, 30-ish years for me. That's not gonna be a lot of money. We gonna be unhoused.
And 67, I was hoping to retire at like 60.
Okay. That's that kind of freaked me out. But hopefully we're stowing away money. We're putting it into the mattress and our pillowcases. But I wonder that I don't. That's not going to be a lot of paper in the future,
Yeah.
and it worried me. But well, you've been earning more money for a longer period of time, so you'll make more money. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll reach that 2510 peak earning.
I'll take care of you, honey.
Thank you. You'll be my sugar mama. I'll be your what's the other end?
Sugar baby? No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, sugar baby. Well, we'll have stuff put away, and I think we'll be doing okay. And there are people doing a lot worse. I think about that. Yeah, 20, so $4,700 total. We're going to be scraping by, honey.
What is your math? Wait, what
21%.
is my math? I thought it was over 5,000. Okay, I can't do math.
Well, it's close.
Oh dear.
We're gonna be eating hot dogs and beans, Frankston beans.
But that's kind of what we eat right now.
Yeah, lots of mac and government cheese. You've been so the kids are on Lennox and Luna are on summer break, and you came up with an idea to keep their minds fresh and active, honey. Can you talk about that?
I got them each a notebook, and every day I gave them a writing prompt,
Yeah.
which they love.
So stuff like, where would you like to travel in the world and why?
What's your favorite time of day? What is something new you'd like to try?
Yeah. What are you good at? What's your favorite song? Uh, and I thought this idea is genius, was genius, is genius. And I was like, let's participate too. So we each got composition notebooks, and we're doing it too. Every day there's a prompt. Okay, I've fallen behind a few times, but I love it.
I'm
And,
glad you and I participate too, because I've been really enjoying it also.
yeah, you've been reading me my entries. You've been reading my diary.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Have you read about my crush on Kirk Cameron? Uh, and I think we should share them at FAT, Family Activity Time. But it's been entertaining and fun and just a good exercise because we rarely write creatively.
Yeah, and I haven't kept a journal since I was like a teenager, so
Yeah.
it's nice to put your thoughts down.
Yeah. Sometimes I have 3 sentences and sometimes I have 13. But it's an excellent idea, honey. Where'd you get the idea, or how did it come to you? Do you remember? Were you on Pinterest again, like Shelly Papini?
I just thought of it. I also want to have the kids go to the library and pick out some books and do a little bit of reading every day. We haven't started that yet,
We
but
need
we
to do
need
that.
to.
Yeah, yeah. And then also, oh, speaking of books and libraries, our little condo, little library, it got musty.
Yeah, there's tons of cobwebs all over it.
Yeah,
The books are kind of getting out of hand too. They're starting to overflow, and
yeah,
there's way too many baby toddler books.
yeah, yeah. So, in an effort to clean up the neighborhood, I brought my little Q-tip slash duster slash Q-tip from American Gladiators down there, and I dusted away all the musty cobwebs. Yeah, it was looking like gray gardens for a little bit. But I like to think of you're the little librarian. You're the pretty librarian who does your hair in a bun, but on the weekends you pull out the tag, the pin. You pull out the bobby pin from your hair, and then you drink mojitos all weekend and dance with hot young guys at the club. And I'm the
Wow.
the librarian janitor slash custodian. So when you say, "Hey Vince, the trash needs to be taken out," I say, "Yes, ma'am." Homeless Jesus's van is back in the news. So he had parked on a public street. It's where our condo complex is. He'd parked there for a year plus without moving. And then he went away. Then he came back. And then he was parked on the west side of our condo complex, which I don't like to go to the west side.
We avoid that side of the complex.
Yeah.
But he was out of sight over there enough that you could kind of forget about him.
Right. But then he popped back up at our pavilion, the parking for our pavilion, which is where the gym is, which is where the pool is, which is where our mail is, and just openly, blatantly just saying, "Yeah, I'm out here. I'm HJV." And so I did what any good public citizen would do. I confronted him, and I went on Instagram Live and I said, "Get out of here. We don't like your kind." No. I took a picture and put it on our West Sacramento Facebook. No, I'm sorry, our condo Facebook. It's about 60 strong, 60 plus strong. And I could have gone on for 8 paragraphs, or I could have been mean about it, or angry, or just shaming him. But I just, this is a picture of his van, and I just put, why? No, not even a question mark. Just why? More like a statement. Like, what's going on here? And what did you think about that move, darling?
I thought it was bold and brave.
Twas. Well, I didn't want to get into it, and and you know what? It's illegal. So when we first moved here, we needed the garage. We had stuff in the garage. We're moving up and down, left and right. And I parked in the visitor section just because whatever. I didn't know the rules, and I thought, well, we live here. I can park in the visitor section. Instantly, overnight, I got a notice saying you cannot park here. If you're a resident, park in your
Yeah.
garage.
You got the dreaded neon green sticker on your window.
Yeah, and if you're a visitor, you can't park here overnight for very
Yeah.
long.
But his van was there for at least a week,
Right,
like many days,
right.
never moved.
Throwing it in our face. So, and I'm not one for confrontation. If it comes to me, I'll bring it, bro. But I'm not gonna knock on the guy's van and just get into all that. And 3 days after I published the picture on the book of faces, he's gone again.
Your post got 1 like, by the way.
Yes, one brave soul. I see you, girl. Sister in arms.
It wasn't me.
Right. But it was seen by over 40. So there's a lot of people scared to speak up. Bunch of cowards in this gosh dang community. But he's gone. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Like the prodigal son. But I keep it on the public street where the homeowners, the people who well, I don't understand his movements. I don't understand why people don't do things.
It doesn't bother me, actually, but what does bother me is when he leaves it in the same spot.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta bounce day to day.
Yeah.
There's tons of street parking and guest parking. Just
Right.
move it.
It bothers me because I just see slippery slope. Today it's homeless Jesus fan. Tomorrow it's 18 bombed out Winnebagos. Yeah, but he's gone. He'll be back. So recently we ate at a Vietnamese restaurant in South Sacramento called Pha Lao. I'm mispronouncing that. Even though I'm Vietnamese, I'm mispronouncing it. I'm fake. But the waitress did the same thing as our Vientiane waiter. She didn't write anything down, and she quote unquote memorized it. And it was like, why are waitresses doing this?
Why do they make us stress out?
Who are they trying to impress? How about you can impress me with your the shorthand that you say no onions, and then they write like X82, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess that means no onions. That's foolproof. Why do they memorize? They just think they're too good. They're like, this was an older Asian gal, but yeah, she didn't write anything down, and our entrees were on point, were fine, were perfect, exactly like we ordered. But she forgot one of our sauces. I ordered shrimp spring rolls, no peanut sauce, just give us the fish sauce. And she brought out shrimp spring rolls with the fish sauce. But if she'd written it down.
You said fish sauce.
Oh, what does it mean?
Peanut sauce.
And oop.
So where should I start?
And she brought out.
And she brought out shrimp spring rolls with the peanut sauce, not the fish
We
sauce.
said no peanut sauce.
Yeah. It's just,
So
if you had
good.
written it down, it would have been perfect.
But she did bring the fish sauce too, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Later. That place, the Vietnamese food was good. Shrimp spring rolls were bust. We did the grilled pork on vermicelli. Excellent. Chow fun. Barbecue pork chow fun. I don't know why I ordered it. It was terrible.
It was really bad.
Yeah. Well, after Vientiane's nudes, drunken noodles, and then Patsy Ew, I was like on a noodle high. I was like, let's start ordering some nudes out here. But the Pho Zu Lao chow fun was, well, most chow fun is terrible. But you just taste grease, and the thick noodles are fun. It's like Asian pasta or Chinese pasta, but it was bad. Another thing, we're two people, honey. She only gave us one fork. for our table, and I had to go hat in hand, tail between my legs. I had to walk up to the little waiter station, kitchen area, and ask for a fork. Why? Why do I? Why am I shamed?
I almost used chopsticks for my entire meal.
Yeah,
I finally relented and I just used the fork at the very bottom because when it's like the bottom of the bowl, it's hard to get like the little bits.
right.
But I did really good. I was proud of myself. I did chopsticks 90% of the time.
Yeah. It was good food. It was $50-ish for what we ate. We're not in South Sac often, but it was a good time. Suggestion from my coworker, my Vietnamese coworker. So thank you to Pauli for that. This weekend in our groceries, we bought $48 in Olipop, aka 24 cans,
Wow.
a little under $2 each. Well, I'm hoping we don't buy as much next week, or we don't have to buy any. Although I've drank three this morning.
I don't know if three is necessary in one day.
I drank one at 5 a.m., drank one late morning, and I drank one an hour or so ago. Um, yeah, I'm overdoing it. Slash, we're
Yes,
overdoing it.
you. Yes, you are.
Well, groceries this week were a madhouse. Like we had Juneteenth off, so we went to grocery outlet. You spent over $100. And then Saturday, I was like, should we still go see Auntie Carla, as Luna calls her? And you said, yeah, we need some salad and some vegetables. Another $100 plus. And then our Walmart order was $200. So it was $400 in groceries.
Yeah, we gotta rein it in.
Yeah,
Just so much Olipop.
yeah. But it's
I
good.
love the Olipop. I don't want to give it up.
It keeps me regular, degular. And 3 Ollipops a day keeps the squatty potty not away. By the way, you bought me that squatty potty a few years ago for my birthday or
Yeah,
Christmas. One of those.
something.
Yeah, but you bought it for me. Life changing.
Best
Heaven,
gift ever.
heaven sent. Groundbreaking. I love the squatty potty. I don't like to think of life without it. When we go on vacation, the worst thing is that in these hotel rooms, there's no squatty potty. They should have right next. They have a Bible. They have a Keurig machine and a squatty potty. I want to mail a squatty potty to my parents so we can have one when we
Yeah.
go down there. Oh, it's just squatty potty is heaven sent. And you don't even need a squatty potty. You just need like a little stool.
Yeah, a
That's
footstool.
yeah, 6 inches high or whatever. You can get the measurements on squattypotty.com or something. And then today we went to Dave's farm. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Dave's farm stand, or it's allegedly a farmer's market. I don't believe that.
It's a pumpkin patch farm. They sell produce and honey and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's I don't think they farm there. And the pumpkin patches are such a freaking ripoff these days. Like, yeah, you can walk around and look at pumpkins, but if you want to go to this area where there's bales of hay, it's $26. And then if you want some kettle corn, it's $8. Whatever. So we went to Dave's today, because specifically you were on the hunt for what, darling?
Black watermelon.
Yeah.
Dave's gets these every summer. I think they bring them in from the farm in like Vallejo.
Yeah.
So they're very good. They're not grown locally though. The outside, like the rind, is like really, they're not quite black, but it's like super dark green.
Yeah.
Practically black. And they're very good.
Yeah.
And they're very large.
Yeah. Today's was not very good. It's fine.
I think, well, this is like the first batch of the season. They just got them in yesterday.
Okay.
So I think like peak watermelon season is a little bit later in the summer, but I'll get another one maybe in a month. But I was really anxious to get our first of the year because me and Lennox love the black watermelons.
Well, are the same odds of getting a good black watermelon as getting a good green watermelon at Rayleigh's, Safeway, Walmart? Like, is there something specifically different, or is it just pure gimmick marketing? Do you know? Because today's was fine.
I feel like any produce, anywhere you get it, it's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's me. I don't always know how to pick the best one when I can't see the inside of it.
You got to knock on it.
I don't know all the tricks. I'm not very good at picking a good one. I just get lucky sometimes.
I watch YouTube. I've seen the tests you put watermelon through. So it was big, it was heavy. We bring it home. You chop it all up. First of all, you needed a freaking machete,
I could barely get through it with our largest knife that we
right?
have.
It was it
It was a
was.
monster.
I thought it was gonna fall down a few times, or you were gonna cut yourself. And I said, "Honey, I don't want to. I don't need to go to Kaiser again on a Sunday evening because you cut yourself." But there was so much gosh dang watermelon. There was no room because our freaking fridge is full of Olipop. So I feel like your ass wrote watermelon checks that your butt couldn't cash or something. But there was no room. There's barely room. And then you made soup today.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
I was busy in the kitchen today.
yeah. The fridge is bursting at the seams. The watermelon was room temperature because we just bought it. But hot, cold. How do you take your watermelon, sweetie?
Watermelon is better when it's chilled.
Yeah.
So I bet you'd like it better if you eat some that's been sitting in there now for a few hours.
Okay.
Give it a
Yeah.
try.
I will, but I don't, definitely cold watermelon is super refreshing. But I think that watermelon is just mid. It's fine. You also recently made Trader Joe's beer bread for us, darling. Can you talk about the process? It's a baking mix.
Yeah, Trader Joe's sells like a pre-made mixture, and then all you do is add some butter and one bottle of beer. Mix
Ooh,
it together, put it in the pan, and then it makes beer bread. Beer bread is good. I've had it before. A coworker of mine brought some to work, and it was. She gave me the recipe too because it was really good.
yeah,
But that was like from scratch. But there's still not a lot of ingredients to it. It's pretty easy to make.
yeah,
I like it. It's a savory bread loaf.
yeah. It
What did you
was
think?
it was cornbready, but also Red Lobster cheddar
Yeah,
muffiny.
it reminded me of those Red Lobster biscuits.
Yeah, it was really good. And what I like to do is I like to take beer bread and walk around and hand it out to all the teetotalers out there. Am I right? What we've been watching. So last night, or it's three episodes, but we watched Hulu documentary "Perfect Wife: The Mysterious Disappearance of Sherry Papini." What did you think about this
This
doc?
is a really good documentary. I
Yeah,
highly recommend it.
yeah. Do you remember this story?
Yeah, I remember it. Blonde lady got
Uh,
she disappeared for a few weeks, and
pretty,
then
pretty blonde,
pretty
blue
young
eyes.
blonde lady, and then she shows back. She shows up again and claims that two Mexican women
Yeah,
kidnapped her.
who she dubbed Taint and Smegma. Like right away, the Popo should have been like, okay, liar. Um, she's a nut. Keith Papini is a moron.
Oh,
He's dumb as a bag of
he's a
rocks.
cute dummy.
But she is nuts, and they still have no motive. Keith has given up asking her. He's like, I'm just never gonna figure it out. No one will ever know why she did this. Maybe she doesn't know why she did this, but I didn't know the extent at which she injured herself. Like, so she shacks up with an ex who likes to play hockey for recreational, whatever, for fun. And she's like, okay, stand on the other side of the room, hold the hockey stick up, and I'll run full speed at it with my face right into the frickin' whatever the part you hit the puck with.
She also asked this guy to hit hockey pucks at her
Oh
so she
yeah,
would get bruises.
yeah.
Why did the ex-boyfriend help her? Why is he a sadistic guy? He just has fun injuring her?
They
He enjoyed it? Why would he agree to do all these? He did anything she asked while she was there for those 3 weeks.
they didn't have sex, but I think he was hoping towards a reconciliation.
Oh,
He was also a dummy,
that's
dumb palooka. Um, and they bought a branding thing like
like
a
a
wood
wood,
carver,
yeah, like
yeah,
a
thingy.
wood, burn into the wood like a pen.
Yeah, and she was like, "Hey, carve something into my back," and he was like, "Okay." Yeah, they
So
were
crazy.
morons all around.
I didn't realize how many crazy details and how this story. There was so much going on. It was really interesting. I'm glad
Yeah.
we watched it.
Yeah, it was really good in terms of entertainment. And now Keith is raising the kids by himself. Sherry's whereabouts are unknown, but she does speak to them on the phone once a week and has supervised visits once a month. And to top it all off, she's writing a book.
Ooh.
She has a boyfriend, and well, let's be honest, a podcast is coming next. I mean, and a vodka, and some makeup, and some a wellness line. Yeah, she's a nut, and but her and Dummy Keith and the hockey player. What maybe Sherry really likes hockey. Maybe she loves Wayne Gretzky. But they are perfect fodder for a documentary, entertaining documentary. Next week we're going to Folsom Honey on Saturday. We're gonna go to the outlets, specifically Nike, because Lennox and Luna need shoes. And then we're gonna see Quiet Place Day One, aka
AKA
Quiet Place
number 3.
3. When I bought the tickets, I was looking forward to it, but then I read it's a spin-off prequel, and I was like, really? Like, so there's no Emily Blunt. John Krasinski is not directing, and I was like,
Oh, I didn't know he wasn't directing.
yeah. I don't, if I'd have known that, I don't think I would have bought tickets.
I'm still glad we're going. We
Oh
haven't
yeah,
been to the movie theaters in months.
for sure, for sure. And then we're going to Dave and Buster's right there in the Palladio. I looked at their menu, did a quick scan, and I'll be on track next week. And right now, I've been on track for a few hours. And let me tell you, it's a lifestyle. It really is. But they have a couple salads, none of them under 900 calories. So I'll be getting their side Caesar salad, which has 260 calories, and a beer or two. I expected more, although it is a freaking arcade for children. So I wasn't expecting more. But that's going to be our Saturday. Are you looking forward to, well, what are you going to get, honey? Are you going to try to stay on track? There's tons of fried food, obviously.
I really don't feel like eating anything fried.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to look at the menu.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's something not fried,
Yeah.
but I might end up getting a 900 calorie salad.
Oh, dear. Well, just don't eat the rice, the bed of rice that it's on, or the chicken tendies it comes with, or they make it hard. Dave and Buster's make it hard. Do you like Dave and Buster's? Have you been there before?
I can't remember if I've ever been there. I may have been there once when I was a teenager.
Yeah. I've been there a few times throughout my life. It's fine. Well, I remember when it opened, it was like such a sensation, like an arcade for kids that you can drink beer at. Oh, and kids have fun, and then adults can get drunk too. Oh, it was groundbreaking stuff. Innovative, but you go there just like, okay, it's just like any other place, whatever. Well, are we done, honey?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for the Folsom Outlets, or Dave & Buster's, or Folsy Luau. We don't have a promo code for any of those. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you, my wife, and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, my wife may have stolen 2 books from innocent senior citizens. Oh,
I'll be joining you guys in a few years, okay?
KCRA is going to cover this, honey. They're going to have like the black and white security camera footage of you holding the books and walking out the door.
What if they don't let us move in because of my crime?
Me motioning towards the door, like, get out of here. Hey, go. But we're still good people, and we're still good people. Thank you for caring. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. We hope you have wonderful days last night. Oh, bye-bye.